It's been a while since I've done any updates on my YouTube channel. The reason being is that about 4 or 5 weeks ago I had an operation on my elbow. I've got golfer's elbow. I don't play golf, but it's probably as a result of other things that I do. Anyway, I've been waiting ages to get it done, and I was lucky. I got a cancellation. Somebody was having exactly the same operation as me, and they cancelled, and so I was able to slot in and get it done. But it meant that I was in really heavily restricted movements on my arm, and I'll just put some pictures up now so you can see what I mean. But it's getting better. So the weather's a bit pants at the moment. What day is it? It's the 8th of January 2022, and it's belting it down where I live, and it's going to be like that for the rest of the day. So my arm's only just come back strong enough, so I'll be able to, when the weather gets a bit better, get my bantam out and get on with my Ted's Tales, as I said before. For those of you that have watched the other videos, there was 1 or 2 comments saying about my manuals that I used. These are them all here, my BSA service manuals, and in essence what I did is I took the parts manual. I'll get it and show you. So in essence what I did is I took that, which was a scan of the actual old BSA parts manuals, and then I used a little bit of my Photoshop skills and made bigger pictures, exploding it up much bigger so that I was able to see, because as you can see from that compared to that, and again I'll put some pictures up on the top. See, I was able, when I was doing the engine, I was able to put the bits in the right order and see them without having to do it. And I've done it for all of the bike right the way through. There was 1 or 2 comments asking where did I get my manual from. Well, that's what it was. So I've been in discussion with the BSA Bantam Owners Club, and they've very nicely agreed that if I send them down the work that I've done, which I did on Photoshop, they are going to look at it, and if it's okay at their end, then they're going to put a link to my manuals on the BSA Bantam Owners Club website. Try saying that when you've had a beer. Anyway, so that's where they'll be if anybody wants them. So they make life a lot easier, I think. And whilst I'm talking about things like that, again, 1 or 2 of the comments that popped up were in relation to the fact that the engine of my bike had been done, and there was no little video showing how I did this engine or how I did that part of the engine, because I'd built the engine before I discovered that I can talk to a camera and do these videos. So again, I went down to the classic car and motorbike show down in Birmingham, courtesy of the BSA Bantam Owners Club, and after a bit of a discussion, what they were saying is, could I do a series of videos building an engine? Well, I'm more than happy to do that, but obviously we need an engine to be able to do it. So what I'm asking really is 2 things really. The first thing, the The first thing is, for those of us that are watching these videos are in the BSA Bantam Owners Club, if you think that the style of the videos that I've been doing are good, and that you would like to see them in an engine being made, so that, you know, I'll do them again, building an engine, warts and all, using a layman's toolkit, could you contact the BSA Bantam Owners Club, they're on the website, and suggesting that this is what we need to do, because I think we need to give them a little bit of a polite prod to say, look, you know, we're happy to do these things, we think it would be a good idea, but we need an engine, and can we do it? Because that's the second part, really. Obviously, to do the videos on an engine rebuild, I need an engine. Well, I haven't got one, so I need an engine to be able to do it. And they're all basically the same, irrespective of what CC they are, on a standard one. So again, if my idea was that if somebody could donate an engine to the Owners Club, then they could in turn give the engine to me. I would then produce a series of videos rebuilding it, and you know, without going silly in terms of the price of things, because obviously some things are very expensive and we'd have to negotiate that. But then at the end of it, again, my idea would be the BSA Bantam Owners Club could then raffle the engine off. That way they'd get some funds in terms of the raffle tickets, and somebody would get the engine to put into their bike to be able to go ride their bike along. If you think it's a good idea, please comment below. If you think of another idea, again, I'm happy for the comments. If you're happy with everything that, you know, you think overall it's quite a good idea, then please can you contact the BSA Bantam Owners Club, and like I say, give them a polite prod and say, yeah, let's go ahead and let's get this going. Other than that, I just have to wait for my arm to be coming back fully strong, which should, like I say, be in a couple of weeks' time. So probably the end of January, I'll get back out on the bike, weather permitting, and we'll see where we go. So I just wanted to do an update just in case you were wondering where we were with things. So at that, thanks very much and Happy New Year.